Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back for another video. It is a good day to have a good day. If you guys are like me, maybe the last 6 months, last year, the last week, whatever, has been a bit of a food struggle. There have been days where I know that I should eat better. I know that my body and my mind aren't in the best place because maybe I'm not eating as well as I should. And it all kind of snowballs to a place where you just need to do something, even if it's really small, even if you're in a place where the idea of cooking tonight is not going to happen, no way, no how. You need to nourish your body because you know that that's one of the things that is not contributing to your positive mental health right now. You are not taking care of yourself and you want to do better. So it's something that I've really struggled with over the last 6 months to a year. I was really good at it for a while, and now I'm just getting back into that place of being prepared, but also having these little pocket meals in my corner that make it easier to take care of myself when maybe I'm having such a not great day. I'm going to show you 3 super simple meals that you can make. They are basic upon basic, but they're things that are easy to stock in your pantry. They're really kind of versatile. You can also do vegetarian, vegan, whatever version of this that you would like, with the exception of like one of these recipes, but there's something that enables you to get protein, it gets you fat, you can sneak some vegetables in there, and it's a very, very basic meal that can literally be prepped in like 5 minutes. So 3 meals, we're gonna make it happen. I'm super excited to share this with you. And yeah, let's get into today's video.
So for today's first recipe, I've gone with a little chicken Waldorf salad. You can use either canned chicken, you can use a rotisserie chicken, maybe from the grocery store. I happen to do some chicken breasts in the air fryer. I will link the recipe down below for that were perfect for this. And I used pistachios instead of walnuts just for something different. Now I was running a little bit low on mayonnaise when I recorded this, so I actually diluted my mayo with a bit of water and it worked out really well. It just went a little bit farther. It meant that I had more to play with. And then I'm adding in my celery and grapes. I love that with recipes like this, you can always sneak in a little bit of extra veg, especially when you need something a little more hydrating. Not a big fan of celery, but I do like putting celery in things because it adds to the water count that I'm getting within the day. This is also perfect for if you wanted something maybe with crackers, or if you're just in the mood for a sandwich. I decided to serve this recipe as a salad because that was just what I was in the mood for. But it's the perfect way to be very pantry friendly, very basic, like 6 ingredients or less, but also, sneak in some nutrients. So for our second recipe today, I really wanted to find a way to boost my gut health, because one of the things I've learned over the last 6 months is that 80% of our serotonin is produced in our gut. So our diet, our lifestyle choices, a lot of those are things that we can kind of influence to help boost and take better care of our mental health. So I added tuna for this recipe. We're doing like a gut boosting tuna salad. And then I did a sauerkraut kind of mix. And the one that I'm using is from Wild Brine, and it's a very light, crunchy fermented cabbage, but it's not too much, and I love it. I also used a little bit of garlic aioli mayo. You can see here that I ran out of the first one, so I grabbed a bit of the other one. And I'm also using a bit of microgreens because they also have extra nutrients in them. So this is a perfect recipe to boost yourself if maybe you've been really slacking. And I also added some fresh dill because we currently have a farm stand and I love fresh dill and I have access to it, but dried dill would work just as well. And this is definitely one of those recipes that you can serve multiple ways. So I decided to serve this recipe with cucumber slices just for a bit of crunch and extra water, but you could also totally serve this with some seaweed. All right, guys, so for my last meal of the day, it's probably the one that required the most attention, the most detail, and was the most extra of all of my meals, and that is some air fryer chicken wings. Now, I started this off by rinsing my chicken wings as well as patting them all dry. I never cut up any of the bits because I'm far too lazy when it comes to chicken wings for that, but I do love cooking them in the air fryer because they get that consistent airflow, which gives them that crisp, but they also still stay tender. So I'm spraying my air fryer sheet here on the cutting board, but a lot of times I'll do this over the sink just because it's less mess and it's one less thing I have to clean up. Again, I prioritize the simple things when it comes to these kind of meals, but the magic in today's air fryer wings is going to be the Green Goddess seasoning from Trader Joe's. It's a little bit like a ranch seasoning, but it gives you that extra bit of fun without the need for like tons of salt or tons of pepper. And It's my favorite. I'm using it on everything these days. I love it. I cooked my air fryer wings at 400. I will leave the time and temperature and all of that in the description box below because I like to measure this with a thermometer just to be sure. That's one of my pretty much standards for any meat that I'm cooking. And then for serving, I wanted to pull a few easy sides as well as one that's a little bit more effort. And so the first thing I did was a pre-made salad. And these are great for when you just need some veg and you don't want to have any other effort than like mix and go. I actually made a separate dressing because the one that was in the bag didn't really work for me, but it was a quick way for some veggies. That I also wanted something a little bit more warm, so I decided to do some kale gnocchi from Trader Joe's. These are great because they add, again, an extra bit of veg, but they give you a little bit of carbs if you're needing that. They're fun to eat. It's a great way to sneak in veggies that's not so veggie based if you're not somebody, again, who loves vegetables. But
alright guys, and that is all I have for you today. So I hope that this video helped you. I hope it inspires you, gives you a few things to put in your like mental toolbox for the next time you need a little bit of extra motivation, a little bit of extra help prepping some easy healthy dinner ideas. These are some of my favorite and I'm excited because now we have dinner for the next few days. But we'll be putting all of the recipes in the description box below, so check that out, and I will also add them to the blog. So if you forget a recipe or need like a quick reference or really like to print out your recipes, you can find those on there as well. All the links for that will be in the description box below as well. I also do have a guide on the blog, a PDF of all of my pantry essentials, things that I buy regularly and keep on hand that make for quick, easy, healthy meal options. So if you want that, I will link that in the description box below. And I think that is all we have today. So if you want more videos like this, if you want to stay up to date on everything that's helping me deal with my anxiety and depression, just helping me live my happiest and healthiest life, subscribe, come be a part of the community. If you want a weekly motivation in your email inbox, I do send that out on Sundays, and it's just a great way to check in, but it's also a great way to fill your cup and feel motivated and be a part of the family. So make sure you sign up for the newsletter. I love you guys. It is a good day to have a good day, and I hope you all have a beautiful day wherever you are. Bye guys.